Brilliant performance from Aaron Ramsdale. Jamie Carragher's come down from the gantry. I don't think he's come down from the game just yet. But Roy, how would you sum up what we've just seen here?
A mad, brilliant game in terms of we've seen, I suppose, the best and worst of Liverpool. First half really poor, all over the place. I think the lads described it in the commentaries. They were a bit of a mess. They were. But then in the second half, they were amazing. They should have won the game. They created the best chances. The fans got right behind them. And only for the Arsenal goalkeeper there making two magnificent saves, Liverpool would have won the game. But a really enjoyable game to watch.
It's exhausting to watch.
Honestly, I'm just coming down now. It was literally, it was one of the best games I've ever seen. And I'm not exaggerating. Arsenal were brilliant. Tactically, I thought it was really good. Zinchenko coming into that midfield, and then Martinelli and Saka on the break. Martinelli staying wide, Saka coming off the wide positions. It was fluid. It was just an excellent game of football. And you think Liverpool down and out. We mentioned about what this place can be like, the fans. And as soon as that little bit of disagreement between Trent and Xhaka, it just lifted the whole crowd. And then second half, Liverpool used that, and they were brilliant in that second half.
It's just the energy that we saw again from Liverpool that seemed to come from nowhere.
I just don't know how they produced it. I was watching the first half. They couldn't get near Arsenal, and again, we talk about this, and people may think, oh, you've played for Liverpool, you're being biased towards the club, but these lads have played here. There is something about coming to Anfield where strange things happen at different times, and to think that, as Roy just said, Liverpool should have won the game. I haven't watched that first half an hour. You know, Liverpool were nowhere near it. They were a million miles off it. Defensively all over the place, not causing too many problems themselves at the other end. And then you're attacking the Kop end, the crowd get up. And, yeah, I mean, I can't believe Konaté doesn't put that in at the end. But listen, that is why ourselves and other companies have to pay the big bucks for the Premier League.
You were saying it while we were watching, Roy. It defies logic.
Yeah,
there's something about this place.
I don't like saying it too much. Obviously, I haven't played for United, but there is something bizarre when particularly when you're defending and your last 15 or 20 minutes you're hanging in there, and especially when Liverpool playing to the Kop. It is extremely difficult, let me tell you. Whatever the energy that's in the stadium, obviously the history of the club. It's very, very difficult. That's why I think Arsenal should be delighted with the point. I really do. I know people will say, look at the bigger picture and City are back in control of it. I think it's a great point for Arsenal. I know they were 2-0 up, and you could say they were very, very comfortable. But in the last 15 or 20 minutes where you're hanging in there against Liverpool in front of the Kop, you've got to be grateful for what you get out of the place. And that is a point, and be thankful for it.
Well, it could be a huge point.
And yeah, the Arsenal-City game is going to be massive now.
Could they look back on that in the 7 or 8 weeks we've got left and reflect that that was the point that...
Huge, not just because it was City in their hands, big favourites. Now it's almost just in the balance now.
Let's bring you Liverpool reaction. Trent Alexander-Arnold with Jeff.
Trent, it was an absolute thunderous game of football. Talk us through it from a player's point of view.
It's intense. No, very, very good game of football. I think both sides played great football at times. We never started the way we wanted to. Going 2 behind at home is never good. But we showed character, got into the game. Obviously had the late equaliser and had a huge chance at the end to go and win it. But no, take the point. But we knew it could have been 3.
What was missing in that first part of the game?
Probably just a little bit of confidence to play. Lacked the intensity that we wanted to. Not compact enough as a team. So yeah, there was a couple of things, but I think towards the end of the first half we started to play the way we wanted to, and then second half we definitely did. I think we had the better than the whole second half, and limited their chances, and I could have scored a couple of goals. So you know, against a team like that, you get punished for not starting a game quickly enough, and that's what happened today.
How much do you think the catalyst for you getting going was the coming together between you and Granit Xhaka, which seemed to lift the crowd? Is that the case? And I see you smiling there. Is that what then lifted the players?
I think a little bit of fire in a game like that. There's nothing wrong with it. I think that shows the intensity in our both teams. 5-10 minutes in the first half, we were all over them, and we came out and done the same second half.
What was it like for you today? Because one of the goals came from down your side, and also you had a big hand in the equaliser. You know,
I mean, the goals have to come down one of the sides or through the middle. So that's the way football works. You're against a quality player, Martinelli, and their attacking lines, quality all over at a team full of quality. So they're bound to be threats, and they've got the goal. But yeah, we stayed in the game. And we tried to put as much pressure on that, especially late on in the second half. Missed the pen as well. I even forgot about that. That was a big moment, but like I said, stayed in it and got it late on. And it's just the fight that we have, really.
What does today give you more than the point itself?
Well, they're runaway leaders in the league with not too many games left, so shows they're one or two of the best teams in the league, them as City. So, the point we want every game we want to go and get 3 points. Disappointed somewhat to not get it today, but there was lessons in there that we can play and have belief to play against a quality side like Arsenal. So, giving them 2 good games, we gave them a hell of a game down at the Emirates and here again. So. We've shown on numerous occasions we can go toe-to-toe with the best in the league.
Thanks, Trent.
Thank you.
Fantastic assist for Trent Alexander-Arnold today for the equaliser, but it was also arguably involved in the key incident in the game.
So, shows they're one or two of the best teams in the league, them as City. So, the point we want every game we want to go and get 3 points. Disappointed somewhat to not get it. To not get it today, but there was lessons in there that we can play and have beliefs to play against.
And you know what? He's been fantastic this season in a slightly different role, higher up the pitch, had a huge influence on this team. But that was going back to the old Xhaka, and it was, honestly, who knows whether it leads to the goal? We don't know. But it was just for an experienced player to do something like that in this ground, the position they found themselves in. There was only one way Liverpool could get back into that game, and that was with the help of the terraces. That's just a football game. Liverpool right now can't compete with Arsenal, but with the energy in the stadium, they can, and they almost lost the game.
Well, they did get their goal 1 minute 27 seconds after that. But did you sense the difference in the atmosphere here after that?
Yeah, I'm surprised. Jamie's never gone head-to-head with anybody.
Was a pundit or a footballer?
I don't think it changed the game that much, but it certainly got the crowd going a little bit.
But it needed that, didn't it?
Yeah, of course. Liverpool fans and the team, they reacted. They're an emotional team, and it certainly helped them, absolutely. But Xhaka, these lads aren't going to change their ways. He'll probably do it again next week. But yeah, it changed the energy in the stadium. But obviously Liverpool still had to produce bits of quality, which they did. And that one mistake didn't help Liverpool create 6 or 7 great chances in the second half. That was pure quality from brilliant attack and play. But it gave him a bit of a lift, no doubt about it.
You Xhaka for doing that, didn't you? That's what you would have
No,
done back in your days.
I just think, you have to show a little bit of fight. Yeah, but obviously there's a time when to poke the bear.
You say, and I'm sure Arsenal fans, City fans are going to be studying this in great detail over the coming days, Micah. 6 points, still the difference, and that's the important thing.
It's going to the wire. A lot of people saying if Arsenal don't win today, Man City's going to win it. But there's so many games left. If you look at Arsenal in that first half and what they produced, you don't want to bet against them. They've got a different mentality now. They're seeing out games. If we're talking about Arsenal of old, they might have lost today, but they hung on. Ramsdale today, excellent. Some vital saves. And yeah, the Arsenal City game is going to be massive now.
Could they look back on that in the 7 or 8 weeks we've got left and reflect that